Yeah, that's what I thought. Got it down too low. Damn. Okay, so synopsis. Well, the radio's still working, but dang. Okay, so clean brakes from there. Hold on. Lots of test flying. All right, taking the ZOHD XL. Installed the Hornet OSD to go along with that FY21 autopilot system, which was already previously installed. Right now I've got a good GPS lock for this area. I was under the impression it was going to be too foggy to fly, but I'm like, nope. Came down to the field and the whole field is wide open, so I can go ahead and fly up to at least about 150 feet before it gets lost in the fog. So it's got about 3 satellites right now. I'm just gonna wait for a few more and then turn on the GoPro and hopefully get this thing launched. The other upgrade too is I installed a Dragon Link receiver, so now I've got full functionality of the autopilot for the return to home, loiter, and if I could actually get waypoints loaded up in the thing, it'd be nice. But I think with the FY21, it only allows course flying. Basically, you just kind of put it into a course, basically a particular trajectory and everything else, and just kind of keep flying at that same altitude and direction, the same as it does with the Storm OSD. Well, I guess we'll find out. We got 5 satellites. Because I installed I got a TBS video transmitter up here now. I've also got a heat sink on just to kind of keep it cool. Testing that out. I haven't done it before, but might be able to actually use it for one of the other systems with the TBS systems. This way I can go ahead and plug it in and be able to take control of it. And yeah, so we're not doing too bad. All right, let's go check all the systems. Okay, mid-travel, something like that. That's my stability flying, ABM. Of course, waypoint flying. This is nav. It shows 00 for the first waypoint, which I don't have. All right. This is fun. Switch to ECM, air circle mode, and return home. Alright. Only profile on this one. Took it over from the Techpod, since Techpod, I don't think it's ever going to fly again, at least number 2. I think that one had a problem with the wings. Essentially, too much was taken off the top or formed a dish, or a shallow dish, and it seemed to affect the airflow on one side of the wing, and I'll have to take a post that later. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing going here. Okay, and trying to be careful with it. Unfortunately, the Techpod took out the back screen protectors, so it's kind of on a little bit of a cracked screen basis, but yeah, we'll kind of see. Just hope that this thing will fly the way it's supposed to. Okay, camera lens is all fogged over. Nice. Oh, damn. This place is soaked out here. I couldn't see hardly anything. The lens was all fogged over. All I saw was just a big blur with telemetry. Alright. I think my flying session is done out here for the day. God, that's crazy. As soon as I got up there, you couldn't see anything. So, and with the added battery in here, it really, let me see. Yeah, it held the voltage up a lot better, but they can't really do much of any flight testing out here right now. There's not enough room. And flying pretty quick. I'm gonna need to definitely get it out into a bigger open space, probably like Burlington. Take it out there. Hopefully there won't be as much visible moisture. You know, all the fog is just kind of killing it for today. I was hoping to really be able to do a little bit more on it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Good. Okay. Yeah. All right. Other than that, I think the ZOHD XL will probably do all right as a long-range platform. Hope to get it out to some really good scenic locations. I just hope I don't have another issue with moisture in the lens. But I think the video transmitter is working just fine for this TBS unit. So right now I have to use it on what was it, B2? Yeah. I think A's and B's are the ones that it operates off of for the band. So other than that, I mean, yeah, this has definitely turned into a really decent airplane. But after that last one I brought it out, just fooling around with it without the camera, getting it down to the point where it seems to want to kind of all of a sudden dip down if I have the trim set up just right. And I got it down too low. Grass scooped onto here and ripped the nose right off the thing, but it's really easy to fix. I mean, a little bit of E6000 and a couple carbon strips in here to kind of reinforce it. Really makes it a simple plane to fix, just in case. Alright, that pretty much does it for this one. So, alright, bye.